because most of the parachuters, certainly out of the Caribou and the C-130, they're quite happy to take off. They leap out the back and parachute down, and they've never actually landed in one.
What's the problem with people who jump from main to serviceable aircraft? There you go.
Your bag's below you, right?
Comes in, the crew are going to shut down number one engine, or one engine at least, demonstrating the normal configuration for fuel conservation whilst they're on task. And there's an engine shut down, now flying on 3. And as you can see, the aircraft is still quite manoeuvrable, even with one engine shut down. The P-3 is capable of carrying a number of stores, both externally and on wing pylons, and internally in the bomb bay, and that includes missiles and search and rescue equipment. They've just flown past with the bomb bay closed, and as they come back, we'll see the bombs on the During this pass, you can see the bomb bay open just below the nose. The crew demonstrators are preparing to start number one engine, and this is done by moving the blade angle from the feathered position, causing the propeller to windmill in the airflow and the engine to restart. And there it goes. The fifth crew member, Flight Sergeant Stephen Price, is an airborne systems analyst. In what's known as a dirty configuration, with the speed of around 140 knots. That's about 260 kilometres an hour. To get takeoff position. So quite a lot happening because of the wind change. You're seeing a lot of these aircraft going past.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Royal Australian Air Force aerobatic team, the roll in.
And now what we'll have to do is just go off mic as the 707 taxis past, because with those jet engines roaring, no one can hear us.
the ultimate freak.
BAC Cat.
Nice one.
Put it in as the 7.0 takes off because it is quite a loud sound as it takes to the air.
The shock's so strong you might fall off your chair.
It's been in service with the RAAF since 1964. The aircraft flying today comes from 38 Squadron at RAAF in Queensland and it's flown by Flight Lieutenant Bradley Close and Flight Master Victoria Meteor, which one of the great expert flying beers. Today you've just seen the Caribou is a wing over to show that for a transport aircraft, the Caribou has exceptional manoeuvrability. However, most of the display will highlight the aircraft's niche expertise of low-speed handling and short-field operations. Apart from the initial running now at 170 knots, the rest of the display today will be flown at less than 85 knots. That's well known for its role in flood and drought relief. In 1997 and 98, the Caribous were part of the drought relief contingent in both Papua New Guinea and Irian Jaya, as well as assisting in the relief operations following the disastrous tidal wave on the north coast of Papua New Guinea. In 2001, 38 Squadron Caribous provided significant support to communities in Central Australia and the Pilbara, isolated by floodwaters following Cyclone Terry. Look closely, ladies and gentlemen, and you may be able to see the small boxes being dropped from the Caribou. These known as heli boxes and enable the aircraft to provide small loads of supplies.
So she should come next to you. It's been for a bunch of those.
The secret of the Caribou's success is its ability to fly into and out of short, unprepared and rough bush airships. The aircraft has an approach speed as low as 60 knots and a landing and takeoff roll of just over 100 metres. The low landing speed is achieved by having exceptionally large aerodynamic flat surfaces in a landing configuration, as well as being able to apply full engine power in reverse by selecting the throttle steering with reverse pitch after landing. Look to your front now and you'll be able to see a demonstration of this style landing and takeoff, as well as noting the ability of the aircraft to be manoeuvred in confined spaces on the ground.
It's always a worry.
Caribou's exceptional low and slow speed manoeuvrability is readily apparent here today, as you'll notice that through all the following turning manoeuvres, the aircraft pretty much remains right in front of you. If you look carefully, you'll notice a pair of legs dangling off the rear of the aircraft. That's how flight engineer Lawrence Bennett. And as the aircraft turns away, you may be able to see the other flight engineer Lawrence Smith waving to you.
Just hanging out. What are you doing, son? I was thinking. What do you think I'm doing?
And it comes with the C-130, so many of us operate them, so many